seen the dark shadows moving in the woods, and I have no doubt that whatever I have resurrected through this book is sure to come calling for me.
No, it was the woods themselves. They're alive, Ashley.
What can be said about The Evil Dead? It is terrifying.
We're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. Not another peep. Time to go to sleep.
It is disgusting. And it's quite hysterical to some, if you have a twisted sense of humor, I guess. The Evil Dead gave us Sam Raimi, who would later go on to make the Spider-Man trilogy, and we also got Bruce Campbell, who is literally the king. If you haven't seen The Evil Dead, I'm just saying it now, you gotta go out and watch it. And if you have, you understand my obsession with this incredible series. And that's why I want to talk about it today. The Evil Dead has been a staple in the horror genre since its release, and to me, I think it's the greatest horror movie that has ever been released. Sam Raimi, Rob Tappert, and Bruce Campbell back in the 70s would make these shorts, like with their Super 8 camera. And one of them was called Within the Woods, which was about 4 friends who go to a cabin just to have a good time. And while they're there, Bruce finds a Native American burial ground, and he mysteriously is murdered and comes back possessed and brutally murders his friends. And it's you can find it on YouTube. It's kind of difficult to watch because of the quality, but if you are a lover of The Evil Dead and you want to see how it all began and what they made to make The Evil Dead, I'd say go ahead and watch it. It was made for like $1,000, and I think that's pretty cool. What is The Evil Dead? The Evil Dead is about 5 friends who take a trip to a remote cabin in the woods to have a good time. And while they're there, they find a creepy-ass cellar and decide to see what is down in it. And down there, they find the Naturon de Monto Book of the Dead, which was later changed to the Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Anyways, they take that, a dagger, a shotgun, and a tape player, and they bring it upstairs and decide, hey, we're going to listen to this, which unleashes evil, an evil force, into the woods, which possesses them one by one, leading them to dismember each other, which is the only way you can kill a deadite, is bodily dismemberment. The Evil Dead, I would say, was highly inspired by films like The Exorcist and Night of the Living Dead. Because before this, we had Zombies, which George Romero gave us. And The Exorcist gave us Reagan, who obviously, you know, was possessed. And with The Evil Dead, we have Deadites, and which are tricky demons that just brutally murder you, and the only way you can get rid of them is to hack them to pieces. It's just incredible the impact that The Evil Dead has had on my life and on others' lives. Ever since its release, The Evil Dead has inspired the horror community. Let's take Eli Roth, who went ahead with his first movie and made Cabin Fever, which is clearly his own Evil Dead. And it's pretty great. You should check it out if you haven't. And I could go on all day with other films. Cabin in the Woods, Idle Hands, which was I obviously highly inspired by Evil Dead 2. Like I said, I will go over at another point. And whenever I first saw The Evil Dead, I was in the 9th grade, and it made me the horror fan I am today. I watched that movie and I realized that I wanted to write films. And not only that, I wanted to write scary movies. And I became a horror fanatic, and to this day I still absolutely love horror. And I still write scripts. And it's all because of The Evil Dead. So The Evil Dead has inspired so many people, myself included. And I think that is such an incredible thing to have with this movie, is its lasting impact in the world. Well, you could nitpick apart every single little thing about any movie that you watch. The Evil Dead is as low budget as it gets. It was made with a very, very low budget, with a very, very small crew. When certain actors weren't there, they would have the Shemp in there pretending to be that person and being bloodied or beaten up or doing this. You can constantly see it when you watch the movie, like, hey, that's not that person, that's a completely different person, that's a completely different woman. And there's moments where people will get shot and you see the rubber hosing shooting out from the cheek and it's spraying the blood. With later releases, they actually went in and digitally erased those kind of things. I believe we watched The Evil Dead on Blu-ray not so long ago, and they got rid of the blue square around the moon, which I was excited to show my friends, and I was like, oh, well, shit, they got rid of it. Same as the rubber tubing, I know in certain versions they've actually gotten rid of it. And when I see that, I just can't help but smile, because being in independent filming is definitely inspiring to see such a low-budget movie, and to see these errors and be like, oh, I want to make something like that. And it's not the errors that make me want to make it, it's just you watch The Evil Dead and you see that these group of friends went out in the woods and made this scary-ass movie. And they literally went through hell making it. Bruce Campbell literally put his body on the line. Sam Raimi constantly was abusing him throughout the filming of the movie. There's a part where his leg is being scratched up and his skin is literally being torn through. The dagger, that was a real dagger that could have stabbed through somebody. And they had to be extra careful. They had to freeze in this cabin at night in the woods. And they did it all to make this incredible movie that still, I believe, holds up to this very day. And I think it always will. Because if you're someone who has ever dreamed of making a movie, you can watch The Evil Dead. And like I said, be like, I want to make something like that. And then you'll go out and do it. I mean, if they can do it, why can't you? There was a moment in the film that has always stuck out to me, and it's when Ash has just had it with, spoiler alert, Linda is possessed, and she is just irritating him, and he decides to drag her body out of the cabin.
Useless! Useless! And time will come for him, and then it will come for you!
But it's literally, to me, the scariest moment in The Evil Dead. And there are many, but that one, it really sticks out. The Evil Dead has had a sequel, another sequel, a reboot, remake, sequel, whatever you would call the 2013 Evil Dead, and the incredible Ash vs. the Evil Dead series, which it's amazing, and I'm obsessed. And obviously video games. It has video games, it has comic books, it has everything. The reason why I wanted to talk about The Evil Dead first was because of its lasting impression on my life, As I told you, I'm involved in film, and it has inspired me my entire life. And with scripts and with all the movies that you see behind me, obviously there's regular ones, but the horror movies, like, I wouldn't like all those if it wasn't for The Evil Dead. If I would grade The Evil Dead, I would give it C, because I'm not nitpicking here because of its time period and just the way it holds up to me. I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It is literally, it has everything for a horror fan. I seriously love the Evil Dead films, and I love movies just in general. So getting this channel going and being able to discuss movies in any way is, or TV shows or anything, it's just extremely exciting to get going. And I'm really excited to build an audience, and I really hope that I entertain you, and I will continue making videos. And I will keep you updated for whenever new ones release, which I will be releasing more. But please like, subscribe, and share, and I hope you all have a good day, and thank you so much for watching this video. So thank you, and bye.